Hey everyone, so if you're a dog owner here in Gig Harbor, you already know what a special place this is. But you also know it has its own unique situations, right? Today we're going to break down everything you need to know to find the absolute perfect trainer for you and your dog, right here in our town. I mean, living here means your dog has to be ready for pretty much anything. We're talking about being cool with the ferry traffic rumbling by, walking politely past all the kayakers, and not losing its mind with all the amazing smells at the farmer's market. This is all about raising a confident, happy companion that fits right into our waterfront lifestyle. So, where do we even begin? Well, it all starts with the training philosophy. In a community as close as ours, the approach a trainer takes is just fundamental. It's the foundation for a great relationship with your dog, and honestly, with your neighbors too. The method that you'll hear about most, and for good reason, is positive reinforcement. All this really means is that we reward the behavior we want to see. We make learning fun. So instead of focusing on what the dog is doing wrong, we're actively teaching them what's right. This builds this incredible bond that's based on trust, not on fear. And this approach really makes sense for life in Gig Harbor. A dog trained this way is just going to be calmer around all those unique distractions we have on Harborview Drive. It helps you be a good neighbor, which is huge here, and it also helps you meet that Pierce County requirement of keeping your dog under control in public. It all connects. Okay, so once you've decided on that philosophy, the next thing is to pick the right format. Not all training programs look the same, and the best one for you is going to depend completely on your dog's personality and what your goals are. Let's just break this down. Group classes are awesome for socialization and for learning to focus when other dogs are around. But, and this is a big but, your dog has to be pretty comfortable in that setting to start with. Private in-home training, that's perfect for tackling those issues that happen right in your own house, jumping on guests or pulling on the leash in your specific neighborhood. It's way more customized, but yeah, it's also a bit pricier per session. And then you've got board and train programs. They offer really intensive training, but the most important part is that you have to be ready to learn and keep up all those new skills when your dog comes back home. So you know the what and the how. Now let's get into the who. Vetting a trainer is really about understanding their professional qualifications and getting a solid idea of the costs you're looking at. The world of dog training has a lot of acronyms, I know, but don't worry. These certifications are basically your shortcut to finding someone who knows their stuff. You want to look for things like CPDT-K, which means Certified Professional Dog Trainer, or KPAS-CTP. These show a real commitment to humane, science-backed methods. And for more serious things like anxiety or reactivity, certifications from groups like the IABC are a really good sign. And here's what you can probably expect to budget in the Gig Harbor and the greater Pierce County area for 2025. Group classes are going to be your most affordable way in. In-home sessions are more of a mid-range option, with a single private lesson usually running between $125 and $210, which is great for zeroing in on specific issues right where they happen. And then the intensive board and train programs are definitely the biggest investment. This should give you a pretty realistic financial picture before you even start making calls. Let's just focus on that cost for a single private lesson for a moment. That investment is all about convenience and getting a plan that's made just for you, for tackling problems like barking at the mail carrier or pulling on the leash, right in your own home and on your own streets. Okay, you've found a few trainers that look pretty promising. Now it's time for the consultation. Coming in prepared with the right questions is really how you make a choice you can feel good about. Just think of this as your interview checklist. You want to confirm their methods are positive. You need to ask how they'll tailor the training specifically for your dog and for our local environment. It's also really important to understand how you're going to measure progress and what the total all-in cost is going to be. And for behavioral stuff, asking if they'll consult with your vet. That's the mark of a real professional. Now let's talk about putting all this into practice. Because great training isn't just about what happens in a session. It's about being a responsible dog owner out in our community every single day. These are the non-negotiables, right? A standard 6-foot leash is required in all public areas, unless it's a designated off-leash park. Your dog has to be licensed with Pierce County and needs to have a current rabies vaccination. And that excessive barking, that can actually be a noise violation, which is just another great reason to work on it with a trainer. Once you start building those skills, you need good places to practice them. The off-leash park is perfect for safely working on recall. The Cushman Trail is your go-to for practicing polite leash walking around joggers and bikes. And for a real test of focus, Kopacek State Park has all the distractions of water, wildlife, and other people that you could ask for. So, the whole point of all this research and training, it's really about one thing: Being able to get out there and fully enjoy everything our amazing town has to offer, with your dog right there with you. Choosing the right trainer really is the first step to a less stressed you and a happier, more confident dog. A well-behaved companion just makes the whole experience of living here better, making every single walk along the water, every visit to a dog-friendly patio, and every trip downtown a real joy for you, for your dog, and for everyone you meet.